Hello everyone and a hearty welcome to our presentation. We, the student of 10th C, are going to present a small piece of work on the topic types of wastage and their consequences on the environment and coal and petroleum. First of all, we would like to express our special thanks of gratitude to Ms. Kumud, our biology teacher, who gave us the opportunity to present this presentation. Now, I would like to introduce me and my group panelists. I am Rachna Garg, the group leader, and my fellow group members are Ayushi Maskara, Saubhagya Ranjan, Shreya, Vanshika, Priyanka Singh, Ruchika, and Isha Raj. Now let's start our presentation with this beautiful quote given by Tim Minchin, which says, "Science is simply the word we use to describe a method of organizing our curiosity."
Hello everyone, I am Aishi Maskra and now I would like to start with my topic. So first of all, my question is, what happens after we are done cooking or have finished a tasty packet of biscuits? What happens after we sharpen all our pencils? Well, the answer to all these questions is one, waste is produced. But before talking about how they are harmful and should be handled, let's first see what is waste. Waste is any unwanted and unusable substance which is discarded after primary use or is worthless, defective, and of no use. These wastes are handled differently through different processes. In fact, there is even categorization of wastes into many types, namely municipal solid waste, hazardous waste, recyclable waste, industrial waste, organic waste, and so on. Our categorization differs as per our need and situation. But now, what tells us that what should be recycled or dealt through chemical process while others should be decomposed naturally by bacteria or saprophytes under a layer of soil? So, to solve this problem, waste has been categorized into two main types based on their degradation ability. And that is biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste, which we are going to discuss about more. Now, for further discussion, I would like to hand over the mic to Shreya. Thank you.
The waste material, which can be broken down to non-poisonous in nature due to course of time by the action of microorganisms like certain bacteria, are called biodegradable waste. A biodegradable waste decay naturally and become harmless after some time. Cattle dung and compost are common example of biodegradable waste. Now, let's discuss about impact of biodegradable waste on our environment. The waste can be recycled naturally as well as by man, and their products do not pollute the environment. They persist for small time interval in the environment. The waste are made up of natural ingredients. They can produce useful products after biodegradation. They do not disturb the ecological balance in nature. Now, I would like to ask Saubhagya Ranjan to explain about non-biodegradable waste.
A non-biodegradable material can be defined as a kind of substance which cannot be broken down by natural organisms and act as a source of pollution. They remain on Earth for thousands of years without any degradation. Hence, the threat caused by them is also more critical. A notable example is the plastics, which are commonly used material in almost every field. To give these plastics a long-lasting effect, improved quality plastics being put to use. These made them more temperature resistant and more durable even after use. Other examples are cans, metals, and chemicals for agricultural and industrial purposes. They are the main causes of air, water, and soil pollution and diseases like cancer. There are many hazardous issues that due to the generation of non-biodegradable wastes, these are clogging of drain, soil destruction, biomagnification of mercury, DDT, and other chemicals in the body, air pollution, land pollution, water pollution, ecological imbalance, death of cattle due to ingestion of plastics, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, changes soil chemistry and effects. So now For further discussion, I would like to hand over the mic to Vanshika.
So, I will be telling you about formation of coal and petroleum and until when they will get depleted according to current estimation. Coal and petroleum are formed due to the degradation of biomass millions of years ago. Over time, these biomass were performed due to high heat and pressure from geological processes into what we know today as fossil fuels. Hence, these resources will get exhausted in the future no matter how carefully we use them. The global demand has not reached the peak yet. Year by year, global energy consumption is getting higher. It is still rising by more than 1% each year. Therefore, the use of fossil fuels is getting higher too. We simply do not have enough renewable energy to supply our industries and population's full demand. According to research based on 2015 data, it is estimated that our known petroleum reserves will last for 51 years and coal reserves will last for 114 years. Other sources estimate that we will run out of fossil fuels much earlier. For example, oil deposits will be gone by 2052. It is predicted that we will run out of fossil fuels in this century only. Yet, renewable energy is not popular enough, so emptying our reserves can speed up. Thank you. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to Priyanka Singh for further discussion.
Since India is blessed with a great diversity and we have abundant of resources in it, but here we are going to talk about uses of coal and petroleum. Now starting with coal. Major use of coal is electricity generation. It is the primary use of coal worldwide, as every house, every office and even at each and every place we need electricity. Second is metal production. Coal, which when converted to coke is used to produce around 70% of the world's steel. Coal is also used as a key energy source in cement production. Now let's see about uses of petroleum. Major use of petroleum is transportation because at this time most of us need vehicles to travel anywhere. Second is lubricants. Lubricants which are derived from petroleum are used in many types of machines in almost all the industries. In agriculture field, petroleum is used in the production of ammonia, which is used as a source of nitrogen in agricultural fertilizer. Petroleum is also used in many domestic use such as detergents, Vaseline, wax, etc. Likewise, there are several uses of coal and petroleum are less there. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruchika and I'm going to talk about the environmental impact of using coal and petroleum. Petroleum has many uses and the environmental impact of petroleum industry is correspondingly extensive and expansive. This supply has grown over the last 150 years to meet the demands of increasing population. But use extraction of fossil fuel has some impact on the environment. The following point will clearly depict these effects. Burning of fossil fuel are incompletely burned. They release carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. For example, if we burn coal in a closed room with a sleeping person in that room will be killed by the action of carbon monoxide. While burning fossil fuel, carbon dioxide is released, which is a greenhouse gas and it is responsible for the global warming. Huge extraction of fossil fuel are responsible for landslides in some parts of the world. So, this was the environmental impact of using coal and petroleum. Now, panelist Isha Raj will introduce you all to the next topic. Thank you.
Now let's talk about conservation of these fossil fuels. To understand this topic, we should also know about fuel conservation. Fuel conservation is a fundamental concept that most of us need to understand. While talking about environmental issues, we must keep in mind that fuel wastage and maintenance are the two things that we must follow. When it comes to coal and petroleum, it is among the most frequently used fuels, but excessive use of these fuels is leading to degradation of these in our surroundings. So we need to use it a bit judiciously. Otherwise, they will not last for more than a few decades. Hence, it is our duty to think about their conservation. The most suitable way for conserving it is by switching it to their alternative or renewable sources of energy, which is hydropower, wind energy, geothermal energy, etc. Not only these alternatives will provide us more environmental friendly options for sustainable development, but they will also help in delaying the energy crisis that the world is about to face very shortly. Now I would like to pass on the mic to Rachna so that she can continue with her topic.
Now, let's discuss about some questions and answers related to our topic. So, the first question is, what do you mean by waste? The answer of this question is, waste are unwanted or unusual materials and are regarded as a substance which is of no use. Second question, what are biodegradable waste? And give some examples. The answer is waste which can be decomposed easily by bacteria or any other natural organisms are known as biodegradable waste. Their examples are fruit and vegetable peels, paper, wood, etc. Third question, what are non-biodegradable waste? And give some examples. Its answer will be waste which cannot be decomposed or degrade by the biological process are known as non-biodegradable waste. Their examples are plastic bags, tin cans, tires, batteries, etc. Fourth question, how are coal and petroleum formed? Its answer will be coal and petroleum were formed from the degradation of biomass of plants and animals buried deep under the earth millions of years ago. Fifth question, why do we need to conserve coal and petroleum? Answer of this question will be, we need to conserve coal and petroleum because coal and petroleum are sources of energy. They can be replenished quickly and they are formed extremely slowly over a very, very long time. Sixth question, which fossil fuel is conserved when we save on electricity? Its answer is, when we save on electricity, we save coal. Seventh question, which fossil fuel is conserved when we use bicycle for covering short distances instead of a motorbike? The answer will be, when we use bicycle for covering short distances instead of a motorbike, we conserve petroleum. Well, that is all I have for today.
At last, but not the least, on behalf of my whole group, I would like to thank all of you for listening to us so patiently and carefully. I hope it was informative, lucrative, and also enjoyable for you all. Thank you.